We interrupt this program for an important...
Yow!
My PS4 doesn't have sound.
First thing to do, check whether you muted it. Second thing to do, make sure you did not turn the volume down real low.
That's the same thing.
No, not quite, but they both explain why you do not have sound. My second suggestion is checking the headset.
It is not obviously broken.
Well, yeah, if your pet rabbit or gerbil chewed through it, they'd get a shock and you'd have a shocking reason to not have sound.
The last time a gerbil got out and did that, I found it the moment I lifted up the cable, still locked in that position. But there's nothing quite so obvious to blame for this.
Maybe the headset itself is broken internally. Have you sat on it recently?
Nope, and if I had, duct tape ought to fix it.
Not if you damaged the headset's internal components and it is not just a wire to be soldered back together. Then again, if you have a third-party headset, the PS4 may not give it sound because they like to make sure you only buy Sony stuff.
I am using all the Sony-approved hardware.
It might be a bad HDMI cable.
It is plugged in. I checked that much.
You could switch between the ports to see if it is that one port on the TV. Or the TV's sound settings may be messed up.
That's probably as expensive as the PlayStation 4. I certainly do not want to replace a TV to fix a sound issue that may not be the TV.
Try switching the input channels back and forth, like from HDMI 2 to HDMI 1 and back.
At least that does not require resetting the console.
That's my next suggestion. You'll be surprised how many problems are fixed by restarting it.
I expect that sort of advice for Windows tech support, not a Sony product.
If your PlayStation did an update that affects the audio, and it needs to be restarted to take effect, yes, restarting it is the solution.
Any other tips I could try?
Make sure that you do not have party chat on, and all the game noise is set to 0, and no friends on chat.
I do not think I've used that setting.
Check the audio output settings for digital out. If you're playing a Blu-ray disc and set it to bitstream direct, that could mess up the audio for games.
I like the sound of that.